Scorpio, what's good? I'm your mile high priest, but you can call me Monday Adams because I think I've outgrown. This is a message for the Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, Nodal, Marsian, Venusian, Mercurial collective. I'm your effervescent, far out, wild, cosmic, yes. Or things. So, yeah, we clear the channel. We clear the channel. We clear the channel. We invite divine messages. We connect to divine messengers, messages for the divine Scorpionic collective. Regardless of your natal placement, this may resonate with you. I strongly suggest checking out the Virgo and Libra readings. Y'all are Scorpio. Am I like reading for you? Like I'm taking what's in your mind, and there is a wow 555. It's spiritual. It's mental. It's having to pay. Maybe someone has to pay you. Take what resonates. As always, please. I honor you, your discernible and keen intelligence, the discernible way about you. Thank you, Scorpio. I appreciate and honor your time and attention. Thank you for being here. We open the channel to the foundational earth, air, fire, water, Holy Spirits. Thank you, Holy Spirit, Divine Father, Divine Mother. Someone's yelling. I love it. I'm sorry, I know. Okay, just some anecdotes. I promise I'm not trying to talk too much about myself. It is meant to be more meaningful for you. If take what resonates. You may be dealing with a Scorpio. I'm also attempting to doing my part in communicating clearly, justly for you, right? Like in a just manner, in a fair manner for you, Scorpio. You may be dealing with another Scorpio, or you may be dealing with, or Scorpio, this is what's happening to you. This is what has happened to you. Blurred lines, like blurred between the lines. The alignment didn't match. The lines didn't quite match. The Photoshop didn't work. It's like, did this happen to you? Someone in your camp, like someone you live with, someone you're really close with, someone you really, someone you trusted as if you trusted you went with your instincts on this one, and you trusted them like a brother, like a sister. They took from you, insider, perhaps a motherly figure, or like the motherly. It's like the divine presences, the neutral balance forces around you are caring for you. Perhaps this appears as like a Virgo, or like just like maybe just masculine support, but also like maybe you're self-soothing, holistic. Maybe you're recovering. Maybe you're experiencing recovery from illness, sickness, worry, stress, a lot of mental strife, a lot of fighting, a lot of people backstabbing, people stealing, people attempting to steal. Like, did you leave the door open? Did you leave? It was inside, so it's like you confronted them. They could be a cancer. Someone who speaks well helped you, or someone who has like that, the way of analytically, us zany folk over here who just like read maps and stars and throw gems and rocks and see tunnels. Like, why do I? Also, like, who fed you what? Who fed you lies? Who misled you? Insider camp, friends, a false reader, a false psychic. Many gifts of intuition appear to you. This was a major lesson in, this was a psychic Pisces. This was a Vesica Pisces spiritual experience. 555. I honor you, Scorpio. If you feel that you have been stalked or followed, or the synchronicities were intensifying, or even someone it was like the trust was placed elsewhere, and like someone you maybe actually really have feelings for, you saw them as like someone who was a potential threat, and maybe you were convinced as such, and you followed that path and you went down that path, and now you have to reconcile with that, and it is karmic, and now you are coming out of that. So it was a money out of pocket, mental strife, and physical health could have been affected. Know that those that you were seeing, like the Virgoan qualities of, like, maybe go back and watch the Virgoan message, and you were, not that you were perceived wrong, but you were taken advantage of, and it was by close friends, or you took on, like, you loaned someone money, or like you thought someone would do well with the money, and you trusted them with money, and now the circle back is you have to pay that plus more. There's justice here, okay? Which is the tough part for me to say, acceptance, self-forgiveness, self-soothing. There are trustworthy people that you may need time to come to them, but know that they are there, right? Gosh, it's like communication has a lot to do with it. Like, I'm so sorry. Well, not really, because this is about you, but my personal anecdote is that my Mars is in Scorpio, and I never did my Saturn work until maybe a few years ago. What's good, party folk? I was living, no, I don't know, whatever. I'm sorry. I took on my Saturn. I've done a lot of my Saturn work. Saturn is still not that happy, so this is why time is sometimes of divine essence. And so here we have divine timing, where we get to now address our free will, and we can choose to align with the more destined or fateful path that still offers you the fruitful pleasures and the exceedingly breaking your own limitation, like when you put in the spiritual work. So this type of justice is spiritually justified. So even though you feel physically and you see your bank account kind of dip or something like that, or your friends backstabbed you or something like that, like and the feeling of being followed, and the feeling of people, the paranoid build up, that's God showing up at your doorsteps and making things like appear as they should appear, as evil as they are for you, Scorpio. Like, that's God screaming at you, turn around, child of the divine, before it costs you more than just a pretty penny. So it costs you more than your beautiful physical health. It costs you more than your beautiful mind, okay? So here, Mars, and you can address that issue, situation, archetype. Who do you allow others to entangle and intertwine and create webs for you? You are the creator of your scorpionic web. You entrench, you entangle, but now protect so that you can offer protection to yourself. Protect those you love, protect the one you love, protect your truth, and protect how you communicate and channel that truth. So my channel is, it's Monday Adams today, right? But like your channel could just be like heart channel, right? Like that's freaking God. That's justice. So secret number 18, the moon. Those that lie to you, Pisces, those that are close to you. So like, you know someone who's been through this, you know someone who's being affected by this, the lies. Maybe they don't even know. Maybe you don't even know the truth. Again, that's why the paranoia is in your face, in your mind. Mental strife, 5 of Swords, the Hangman, secret number 12, the moon, secret 18. These are like taken by the hysteria, the drama, right? The drama of it all, like the fantasy, the blurring of the Photoshop and the screenshots, and the words didn't quite flow eloquently as they should. Page of Cups. Do you think that an apology will do justice? It is suggested that you perhaps continue down the path and encounter self-forgiveness, and then find gnosis and the application of wisdom. And if there's you are here, Sun and Scorpio, okay, but we talked about 6 of Cups. It is like thinking something can work, but then I did forget to talk to you about the deal. The deal with the devil, but then I did say protect. There you go. You're being protected from making these deals, and you could have seen like that play out. You could have experienced a out of sync experience, and a thinning of the veil, and that was Eris in their warrior fire spirit, eliminating the muddy, swampy, all those deals you've made with all these like contractual. I'm sorry, my stomach is like I want to eat dinner. I'm hungry. But this is what I mean. Like, I'm now attempting to figure out what my body's telling me in these readings, and I do feel that like emptiness that is purifying. Okay, it is cleanliness is godliness. Okay. Oh my gosh, yesterday I say, do your politics include God? And I didn't mean like state politics. That is so bad. Is your inner authority in a relationship with God? Is the third party God, or was it the deal with the devil, right? Now it's here. Now, how do you want to make the money? How do you suppose that the money can be rightfully earned, retrieved, paid back, given back? Yeah, the stalking can be spiritual. It can be the seraphim. It can be the archangels. It can be God. It can be veiled, and it can be dark. It can be God illuminating the dark. Okay, Ram, you made a deal with the bad Aries, right? Were you trying to save face for them? Were you trying to cover up for them? Were you trying to help them frame someone? Unknowingly, you allowed someone, or someone did this to you. Someone is pinning this on you, and there was this deal there. So I don't know what this is. A ram or something. A ram. Yeah, you're a cop, right? Just like not a ram. Some kind of desert. Man, I don't even want to know. Oh yeah, I was going to start your reading with like, so you're telling me I'm helping you find jewels and gold, and like where hello? Do I get any of these? This card is a pact or promises to be made. It is a sign of bondage to a person, institution, or cause. The goat is highly adaptive and resilient. Goats are excellent climbers and browsing grazers, making them hardy animals. They are agile and difficult terrain, and able to surmount great natural obstacles. Guess they must have been grown at a sergeant's house. The deal card may symbolize a dependable contract able to withstand significant changes and challenges. This card may be emblematic of a partnership, marriage, or union which has seen tough times, but always manages to overcome difficulties. The shadow reading of the deal card indicates the God of the old world rather than the devil of the new. It is unbridled nature and spirit which cannot be tied down to material promise. The shadow reading of this card is chains broken, ridding oneself of an undesirable contract, or freeing yourself from bondage. The flora is Solomon's seal. almond and skullcap. The stones are sapphire, tanzanite, and jasper. The element is earth, and the spell work is breaking unhealthy bonds or connections, releasing yourself from promises of a past life, blessing a covenant or promise. I guess you must protect a I know I keep like not telling you the rest of the story. Your intuition is heightened, and so you are very psychic, and gifts of past life are coming. So Mars retrograde in Cancer is very significant. And that's what I've been trying to say, is that now where my Mars and my Saturn, because I am a Saturn in Scorpio, Mars in Scorpio, Pluto Scorpio, all that just in the last decade, that became all of that sector, that house became activated, and well, I finally got to it, and Mars retrograde in Cancer is working with Eris. I don't know if they work together. They're kind of just crazy together. So it is a lot about changing this gaze that I talk about, the ways of seeing and the ways of being, which mostly allocates to like marketing, and or is allocated to marketing, or is a criticism of Hollywood marketing, movie, the moving picture, the movie is born out of these types of perspectives that are ingrained in systems like, you know the system, the old ways. Are you going to go the old way, or is it the new way, right? Confidence, rebirth. You need a lot of rest. You're healing. What happens is not telling the truth can lead to health things and mental strife. It can lead to making bad deals and not knowing what you're signing. It can lead to you not knowing what you're signing up for and relying on the good of people. Totally have been there, Scorpio. I get it. The point is not to, okay, for you Scorpios, then trenching could be the entangling and the grab, the hold. That is a Scorpion defense trait. You could spin that up, go up the spiral, and then so what is your vantage point, and where are you in that spiral? Are you below, or have you ascended in this like gnosis, where you're not just gonna say that you know something, that you're actually gonna live by that? I feel you practice what you preach. What's good, Scorpio? Hit the thumbs up to support me, even if you don't like the message. Right? I'm kidding. Y'all, I have so much love for Scorpios, but what's with the Five of Pentacles, Scorpio, and the Wheel of Fortune? I thought I like had, I'm gonna like really Three of Swords. Heal thy mind. Show up differently and do different. The reason why justice shows up in the reading is due to spiritual power. You can have that. You can exude that. You can emit that. Your origin can be culminated from spiritual power. Perhaps this is something, it's like, it's going on. It's like you did this to someone, things around you are doing this. Is this now where, when the stalking, when the paranoia goes from like, oh, that was God and the devil, and like, and then it was like, actually, that was not really even God. And like, God's like, what, like in that movie, like in that movie, in that early 90s film, The Craft, when they describe the God as like the all, the space. So that's just divine feminine. Like get it together, Hollywood, right? Faruza. Nev. I don't know the other full. Clear the channel. Protect us as we receive clear divine messages for the Scorpio Sun Moon Rising. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up and share the message if you think anyone may enjoy it or get something from it, and say hi. Scorpios, I know you're hiding. Situation. I told you, this Queen of Cups. So you're no longer going to allow someone to treat you unfairly. And, whoa, the devil. But this came up in reverse. Oh my God, 8 of Wands and the Dev. Please go watch Libra. Scorpio, what is up? Okay, the devil, Capricorn, the deal. No more bad deals. Okay. No more bad deals. No more. Also, you're dealing with bad. You constantly deal with bad people, or like bad situations, bad false starts, or like just bad repetitive is what I mean. I'm like, why do I keep saying bad? Repetitive behavior. King of Rods is next to the Queen of Cups is like, I think, again, what it feels like is someone attempted to like spite you, seek revenge on you, and this may have illuminated to you the treatment between you and someone else, whether it's how you treat them or how they treat you. From this reading, it's how you treat each other. Like unfairness, unfair treatment, or because it was 6 of Cups, it's unfair. How the mother assumed authority was not just or fair. Or that also now translates as like friendship sort of, and you become entangled within them and they take from you. And then you have to like ghost or leave or like, or you're seeing now Scorpio too, someone wants to treat you fairly, or you want to treat someone fairly, or you both want fairness, or someone else seeks fairness for what happened to you, or there is justice to be somehow assumed. So we have Cancer and shadow aspect of Gemini. So a false contract, a false friendship, of enemy, a wolf in sheep's clothing. Someone who was supposed to be a good friend. It could be any of the cardinal, Libra, Aries, or it could have anything to do with that, with someone who's a leader, or someone who's a go-getter, or someone who's supposed to be that, someone who was supposed to be that, someone who was supposed to go get a job or or like someone you're supposed to be friends with or help with money, help like get a job, get it together. You were like their parent or their mom or their caretaker. It was just like, it doesn't make like for much. You missed something because of it, or because of all like Page of Cups, yo. So yes, it was included in your meditation. No, I didn't write any notes because I'm just like, I need to get this reading out for some reason. And then here, Page of Cups, Page of Cups, Page of Cups. I do love the Page of Cups. This guy is legitimate. Look at the fish in the cup. You're trying to catch a fish in a cup. You're trying to hook a fish in a cup. Is it just the loss, the hidden aspect of it, or is it that you're gonna actually put in work, do the work, girl, put in work? All right then, Empress, girl, put in work. Scorpio, what? Stalemate, bruh. Like, this is the thing. Is this like all in your head now that you understand that the stalking and the paranoia was the devil and someone pretending to be like good? Like, all of these things translate. Like, you let the devil in your house and you thought someone was good and they were not. Like, these were two friends or like two people you trusted. Led you on this like goose hunt. Spent all this money, blamed someone else, they framed someone else. You lose money, you invested into something else, and all your attention went here, went there. And there's a whole Queen of Cups like missed, like a Queen of Cups who's like, this Aquarian Tarot, I'm sorry. Look at this queen. She is not giving no. Okay. This queen is like, I don't know. Some of the rose lineages are like Egyptian, right? A far-faring traveler. Traveled across lands. Could be past life stuff too, that like when it affects you in the mind as you're like stirring and worrying and like who's following me and the honking and the beeping and the like, am I being poisoned? Well, yeah, like the people in your home, sometimes it's just you. I'm so sorry, I'm so easy. My The heaters make me wheezy. Four of Cups again. Four of Cups. Four of Cups is Moon in Cancer, and we just had the Moon in Cancer, right? King of Rods. This could be any of those. It can be the fiery Leo, fiery Scorpio, Scorpio Sagittarius. It can be Sagittarius. It can be Taurus, fire, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, things like that. Don't be upset. Sometimes I do see the King of Rods as like someone who wants to be a leader. And I see the Queen of Cups as someone who's like, I don't give an F what my role is. I run this show. So someone took you for that. Like someone tried to run the show over you. And this is someone like maybe you even see as like beneath you, or like maybe this is the thing is like the entanglement, and like how many times like this has happened. Like maybe it did happen a lot, and maybe it finally caught up to you, and maybe it was affecting you a lot. Six of Pentacles, Moon in Taurus, Eight of Rods, Mercury in Sagittarius, Capricorn is Saturn. Your dues, your debts, Capricorn. Your appearance, your public image. Seven of Swords. Was it within the camp? Someone misled you, someone told you false information, or you received the wrong information and you ran with it. Stalemate. You're thinking like how you're going to repay the falsely accused. It's like a God moment. This is God's gavel, like pounding order in God's court, right? Okay. Or all the thoughts, all the stirrings, all the paranoia has misled you and like caused you to miss again, like this gift. It's like this, you are this person, so, or they are this person. It's like that drunk on love, but it's like protecting the secret, or like, don't be drunk. Don't like stop the drinking. Like maybe you did stop drinking. Maybe that's why there has to be patience, or why maybe that is a huge reason of how you were taken advantage of and misled, and the contract was bad and someone was taking more than from you. So it is more facing that and understanding that, and not relying on any fear that makes you feel that you will be taken advantage of, and that someone close to you will take advantage of you like that. Understanding that if there is a moderate approach and even communication about how you feel, imagine that. Girl, how do you feel? Tell me how you feel, right? Scorpio. I can't even. Okay, but like this emo spiritual daddy, that's what I'm telling you. Virgo is focused on the coin. Virgo that's what I told Virgo. That's why I'm telling Libra and Scorpio to go watch Virgo. Perhaps South Node in Virgo, or the Virgo archetype, the people that are truly like home to you and provide to you this like well-rounded care or like that care for you in a wholehearted manner, like in moving in that vibration, and also that becoming a aspect of you, and not allowing entangling and entrenching and consuming, over consuming, to become the way that you receive your security. And now know that you can provide security, you can stay, that you can provide fairness. You don't have to continually move in and out and cause deception and then be deceived. What's done unto you, what's done unto others is what's then done unto you. What you reap is what you sow. Perhaps it is that you have seen someone do something differently, like the way they dig is deep, and when they dig, they're not digging for anything, but they do find gold. They find more than just gold, okay? And that to you signals, again, Scorpio, hit like if this may be what you're dealing with, right? Someone you're dealing with, what you've learned about them or what they've learned about you. That digging for gold takes dedication, because that's just the carrot, that's just the breadcrumbing, that's the breadcrumb that you want to follow, not the breadcrumb that is the deception, that is a love bomb, that is a demonic contract, an agreement, and a past life wound that appears in the modern society and reality as many a text message, many a screenshotted, many a hacked device, many a let me become your friend and deceive you. God shows you unfair treatment, like what we suppose is the ever so manic gang stalking, the ever so I don't know, I'm not gonna call this anything because I will piss people off, but like destiny sloppy. Okay. Oh my gosh, this person shows up. Okay, spiritual power with the 10 of Pentacles. It's showing you what to give up. Give up the paranoia and give up the omissions. Give up the blur between the lines. Give up the between the lines. Expose yourself and tell your truth. Know that you are divinely guided, divinely led. Now that you see the light, and now that you know how to approach it, instead of like chasing the sun, now filter appropriately, and instead of blocking it, right? Accept that loss as a new beginning. So it never a loss, always a receiving, gaining. Wow, we do have death. And the 4 of discs, which is the 4 of wands vibration. It is more Uranus, so it has taught you a favorable lesson about how to approach your value and your self-worth, how to appear as a authentic person, because you are authentic and you are honest. Now, honesty, it may have, what is that word? Escaped you, okay. It was there all along, right? That's why we dig deep. That's why we maybe follow the gold and then keep going. Appearing differently too in around you. Maybe you got to clear a lot of stuff out before you can celebrate this win, this secret, this transformation that you're undergoing, this exchange of value systems, leaving one job for another, leaving one home for another. Maybe now actually leaving when you knew you were meant to or should have or felt that you were guided to leave. Yes, that's when the stalking appears. That's when the numbers are like and also when you're tipping back or you're like, oh, on the substances that also, and you're like, okay, say you're going about your day telling people that you're this leader and you're a spiritual like leader and you're a energetic reader and you're a healer. God will appear at your doorstep, and it may look like a effing cop, and it might not be a cop, but it might be some running parallel too close for comfort to some shady, and you're like constantly being warned, don't go, or that person near you who they're telling you someone else. Okay, it's like these people are telling you it's someone else, but it's like it's them, and then it's like you not accepting the truth even though God has unveiled. My gosh, what kind of bridal moment is this? This is some like far out RPG kind of marriage thing. It's marriage ceremony. That's what they call them. That's enough. Virgo, Scorpio. Okay, one lie, one truth, or what's hidden is you coming out of that operation. You had an operation. You had to, because it was affecting your mind. All the like, you have to now recover at home. You're hiding at home, just recovering, right? I mean, the expenses that are having to be covered, so don't like suppose that there are more surprises. It's just that is what those are, your costs, and you know them. So will you repeat this? Here is what we say. Focus on the coin, baby. So now the hand of God is like, okay, this is the gates. That's why I keep saying Virgo, like, go back and watch the Virgo video. The Virgo vibes are affecting. Here you are, Libra. Go back and watch the Libra video. And maybe it is that you're just like making more justified decisions about how you want to recreate and create, how you want to align yourself and take steps within that alignment, and then make better choices with relationships. But first starting with you and honoring that you maybe took part and created these intense situations that can teeter on delusions and illusions and maybe there was someone else blamed for a lot of illusions and delusions, but someone else that was being the pot calling the kettle, whatever. Focus on the coin, right? Okay. I honestly, like, this table is not for reading. I don't do this. Like, well, I do. Some of my clients will tell you. Actually, yeah. So, look, I also, Uranus is in my natal chart. Uranus is in Sagittarius, so it's just like, King of Swords. Okay. It seems like there's a new arrival. Nine of Swords. Okay, Seven of Wands. Spiritual battle, babies. All spiritual warfare. All that stalking and all the like. I'm gonna go to jail and go to court, and they planted all these drugs and like coffee. God did that. God, no one even told God to do that. God was just like, let me show you. Let me show you a little something. When you're gonna F around like that, you're gonna find out about God. Okay, that can put you in this 9-9 situation. Okay, and that could make you feel like your friends are the ones that are effing with you, right? That are making you like leap off the, you know what? But you've kind of grown up. You're like, I gotta get clarity, and I gotta stop like creating these situations, right? Like, because it's honoring that is power, right? The artist is Gaia and it is Uranus, so it is creation on Earth. You know your creative power if you can wield that much power intelligently, physically, emotionally. Now do it rightfully, and that will mean you earn rightfully and you don't lose in these situations of like, pay me or I'll tell on you. Pay me or I'll, create false narratives and take these screenshots of you and stuff and Photoshop them with my inability to Photoshop properly. Like, Scorpio, what's good? I can't say that I would say that a Scorpio is bad at Photoshop. I would say Scorpios are experts at Photoshop, right? Here's the artist. So who's the artist? I kind of lean more into poet. So that's cool if you're the artist. Ciao.